Welcome back, everybody. I've got a cool question for you guys today. What do you do with those electronics that you've got laying around that you don't use anymore? Well, here's an idea. How about we recycle them and use them in a different way to keep them still relevant and useful? This is an iPad mini that came free with my cell phone. I've seen a lot of videos with iPads installed in cars, and being used as a head unit, and I think it's an awesome idea. So I'm going to go ahead and mold this one in to the dash of a 2001 Chevy Blazer. I got this Bluetooth keyboard on eBay for $5 used. I've never really used it, maybe once or twice. I just have never really found it useful. I love the clamshell design, and I feel like this piece of plastic right here would be so easy to mold into a dash kit. Okay, so this is how the project looks in the beginning. It's already got a Pioneer aftermarket stereo, and the USB cable is down here. Other than that, it's pretty much factory, but I'm gonna make some serious mods to this. Check it out. The first thing I've got to do is take everything apart. I'm gonna start by removing the 7mm to hold everything together and take off that dash kit. With the dash removed, I have the first part that I need in order to begin joining the electronics together. This is kind of the vision that I have. I want to install the Magellan GPS here in the center and the iPad where the factory radio was. Next, I'm going to disassemble the Bluetooth keyboard. It was really easy to come apart, a couple of small P0 screws, and it just kind of popped apart. I'm going to take apart the Magellan, same type of thing, just remove the screws from the back, make sure that I can keep this little bezel so that way I can mold that in. With the weights removed, the Bluetooth keyboard is significantly lighter. This is the actual piece that I was after. It's what holds the iPad. It's made of ABS plastic. Epoxy resin will work really well on it. And as you can see, the Bluetooth keyboard is still fully functional. I can press buttons and control the iPad, so I feel like this part might still be useful to do other things with. I've had Windows computers installed in vehicles before, and I feel like having a keyboard on your lap's not absolutely terrible. You can get to where you can feel the keys without looking at anything. Plus, it's useful to be able to pass that to a backseat passenger. They could do a Google search or a YouTube video, or just whatever else that the keyboard would be capable of doing. I know that it functions well for calling up Siri and the app switcher. So I'm going to try to see if I can still use this. We'll see how that turns out though. Next, I'm going to prepare the vehicle dash in order to accommodate the Bluetooth keyboard hard case that will hold the iPad mini, and trim a hole here in order to be able to mount the Magellan GPS. I'm using Cubon. It's pretty much a super glue with a powder reinforcement filler that makes things really strong and just really bonds the panels together well. It's a great place to start initially, and you can kind of see with everything trimmed out, and I've got it kind of mounted in place. The next stage is 1 ounce fiberglass mat and plastic hair impact resin. It's really easy to put on. I made sure and mask everything so that way I can keep tight control over where the resin goes and where it does not go. Well, thanks for watching my video. I'm going to let this stuff cure overnight, and I'm going to work on some more in the morning. Stay loud and keep building your projects. Can't wait to see them.